Buckle up. Everything you think you understand about reality might be nothing more than a cryptic riddle written by cosmic forces. On some random Tuesday, you wake up, check your phone, see a repeating number, and laugh it off. Another coincidence, right? But what if these so-called coincidences are puzzle pieces, cryptic transmissions from an intelligence that has been guiding you since before your first breath? Imagine that every whisper of synchronicity, like hearing a song lyric that describes your exact situation, or encountering someone who answers your unspoken questions, might be a cosmic Morse code specifically tailored for you. And now you're about to see just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Dare you dismiss it, or do you feel an odd tingle of fascination creeping up your spine? Because ignoring these subtle messages may mean missing out on something far larger than your day-to-day existence. This is not some whimsical fantasy. It's the hidden architecture of the universe unveiling itself. Sink or swim, the universe is calling your name. The question is, are you prepared to listen? So consider this your official wake-up call. It's time to tune in. Many believe these so-called signs are random quirks of chance. But what if the universe has been shouting at us, in code, for centuries, and we're only now developing the ears to hear? Could ancient civilizations have held secret knowledge about cosmic signals that modern science is just beginning to confirm? Or are we stumbling in the dark, labeling everything a coincidence because we fear letting go of our illusions of control? Picture standing under a star-laden sky and contemplating whether each constellation, each glimmer of light, is more than just nuclear fusion many light years away. Maybe they're cosmic landmarks guiding your personal journey. Ask yourself, how many times have you felt the hair on the back of your neck stand up at just the right moment, or found the precise answer you needed in a random conversation overheard on a train? Are these moments pure luck, or do they hint at an invisible network of signals bridging the gap between the ordinary and the extraordinary? If you're looking for proof, or even a nudge to believe the unbelievable, brace yourself for the deeper layers that lie ahead. The universe might be buzzing with secrets. Stop everything for a second. Maybe none of these so-called cosmic messages even matter. Perhaps we're simply projecting meaning onto random events because we're terrified to think the universe is silent. Yet consider this, the same human mind that doubts cosmic influence is also the mind that once believed the earth was flat, or that flying was impossible. So which is truly irrational, embracing the idea that the universe speaks, or ignoring centuries of mystical tradition and personal anecdote? Let's break the mold of logical predictability. Ironically, some of the greatest scientific breakthroughs began as wild hunches or unorthodox theories no one wanted to believe. Think of Einstein imagining himself riding a beam of light before formulating relativity. Think of Tesla receiving visions of inventions before making them real. So before shrugging off universal signals as nonsense, ask yourself, could these messages be the initial seeds of what we haven't yet discovered? Are you willing to dismiss your own experiences of uncanny timing or symbolic dreams as mere accidents? Or is it time to disrupt your usual pattern of disbelief and open your mind to something entirely new? Remember that night you stayed up late, heart pounding with inexplicable anticipation, staring into the dark as if something was about to happen? That electrifying mix of dread and wonder you felt wasn't just in your head, it might have been a nudge from the universe. Perhaps it was the moment you saw your grandmother's favorite bird appear the day after she passed, or the time you randomly thought of a childhood friend only to get a message from them seconds later. Such experiences tug at our emotions, forging a connection to something greater than ourselves, like an invisible hand gently guiding us. Think back to those fleeting seconds of awe, the goosebumps that swept over your skin, or the tears that welled in your eyes without warning. Those are the emotional anchors bridging the gap between logic and the intangible. No matter how much we try to rationalize them, they keep echoing in our memories, reminding us we're part of a larger puzzle. And that puzzle piece you carry might just be your ticket to interpreting the universe's next message, if you dare open your heart to it. Think your brush with cosmic synchronicity is pure fantasy? Let's stack up some data. Countless surveys show that a majority of people report experiencing meaningful coincidences at least once in their lifetime. Interestingly, quantum physics has shattered the rigid boundaries of classical science, suggesting a universe far stranger than we ever dreamed. Einstein called quantum entanglement spooky action at a distance. But what if that spookiness extends beyond subatomic particles and into the realm of human consciousness? Ancient societies, from the Mayans to the Egyptians, embedded astronomy in their governance, aligning temples and pyramids with celestial bodies, as if in constant dialogue with cosmic forces. Theorists propose that rips in space-time or subtle energetic currents might account for these improbable alignments. It sounds like science fiction, until you realize the universe is more mysterious than any fantasy novel. Each time we push the boundaries of knowledge, we unravel a deeper layer of cosmic weirdness that redefines reality. So if you think you're safe dismissing that repeated number sequence or that miraculous encounter with precisely the right person, think again. We're only scratching the surface of how cosmic messages permeate our lives. You're standing on the threshold between everyday logic and unimaginable realms of cosmic conversation, and the clock is ticking. Because soon, we'll plunge into the real mechanics of how to decode these signals, how to read the cosmic language that might be cleverly woven into your daily routine. Are you ready for a glimpse into the methods used by mystics, remote viewers, and even cutting-edge researchers who roam the frontier of consciousness? Before you answer, here's a clue. The universe doesn't just speak in one dialect. Sometimes it's numerical patterns, other times it's an unexpected choice of words, a shift in the wind at the perfect moment, or sudden waves of intuition that practically knock you off your feet. There are hidden doorways that anyone can learn to spot if they only know where to look. This isn't about joining a cult or swallowing some dogma. It's about empowering you to become your own cosmic detective. The next step is crucial, because failing to grasp these subtle instructions could keep you locked in an endless loop of missed opportunities while the universe keeps whispering, unheard. Have you ever wondered why certain people seem to float effortlessly into life-changing events, or stumble upon revelations that shift their entire perspective? Could it be that they've merely sharpened their senses to recognize those breadcrumbs the universe leaves behind? If so, what sets them apart from the rest of us sleepwalking through chance? Visualize your life as a labyrinth, filled with triggers and cues that, if followed, lead to hidden rooms of opportunity. Each door you open reveals a new corner of existence, yet countless people wander aimlessly, dismissing vital signals that might illuminate their path. Is it possible that the patterns of your daily routine, your social media scroll, the songs you replay, or even your casual daydreams, contain subtle codes to your next big breakthrough? History is peppered with tales of inventors and artists who stumbled upon eureka moments in the unlikeliest circumstances. Perhaps they weren't stumbling at all. Maybe they were listening. And once you open that channel of awareness, you might find that these messages have been patiently waiting, just out of sight, prepared to change your life forever. Forget every framework you've been taught about linear cause and effect. Because if the universe truly transmits messages, it doesn't play by our tidy logical rules. A dream about an abandoned violin could reacquaint you with a lost creative passion, or a random conversation with a stranger on a bus could reveal your next business idea. None of it makes sense until you step outside the grid. Here's the shocker. What if our staunch commitment to reason is actually the biggest obstacle to catching these signals? We're taught to dismiss tangents and tangles as mere distractions, to filter out anything that doesn't fit the standard story of cause and effect. But in doing so, we may be shredding cosmic postcards meant just for us. The very thing we call a coincidence might be the universe's direct line into our consciousness. By ignoring or trivializing these disruptions, we short-circuit the conversation. So if you're feeling uneasy right now, good. That discomfort might mean your stale assumptions are crumbling, making room for a radical new perspective, one where the universe is less an empty void and more a living, breathing entity that wants to talk. Close your eyes and recall a moment when you felt truly seen, like the universe itself reached out to affirm your existence. Maybe it was the day someone offered you exactly what you needed without you uttering a single request, or that cryptic dream that felt more real than reality. These experiences are like warm embers in our soul, reminding us that we're not alone, that some intangible force cares and communicates. That gentle surge of emotion isn't a delusion. It can be the universe's love letter, written in intangible ink. Each goosebump, each tear of inexplicable relief, each epiphany that erupts out of nowhere can serve as proof that logic alone cannot explain away. Why do certain memories cling to your heart, replaying themselves at critical junctures in life, as if orchestrated to keep you on track? Perhaps we've been taught to numb ourselves to these signals, to brush them aside in our quest for rationality. But what if reawakening that childlike awe is exactly what we need to finally read the universe's grand script? The deeper your emotional resonance, the stronger the cosmic conversation becomes. Numbers, animals, chance meetings, even overheard phrases. These could all be layers of a universal language that's written in the swirl of daily chaos. The more you begin to trust the process, the more these signs pile up at an accelerating rate. Statistically improbable alignments start to look like clockwork. You randomly decide to visit a cafe you've never been to, only to bump into a long-lost mentor who shares an idea that lights your brain on fire. You glance at the clock, and it's 11:11, again. At some point, you realize these are not random. It's as though the universe picks up on your heightened awareness and doubles down, bombarding you with signals until you can't ignore them. With every new coincidence, your belief grows stronger, and with that belief, the synergy between you and the cosmic intelligence grows exponentially. This is where you transition from passive observer to active participant in the conversation. Now your entire life has momentum, carrying you toward experiences and revelations faster than you ever imagined. But how do you sustain this flow without burning out or doubting it back into oblivion? You're almost there, close to deciphering the code, close to stepping into a reality where every step is guided by this cosmic interplay. In just a moment, we'll delve into practical tactics, from dream journaling to micro-meditations, that can sharpen your senses to the universe's subtle hints. But first, imagine the power of living each day like a cosmic treasure hunt, transforming mundane errands into potential breakthroughs. That might sound surreal, but the next piece of insight could forever alter how you make decisions, how you interpret serendipity, and how you perceive your role in this vast tapestry of existence. The real question is, are you prepared for the magnitude of what you'll discover? Because once you fully acknowledge the universe's voice, it becomes impossible to return to the ordinary humdrum you once accepted as normal. Something bigger awaits, an integral piece of your life's puzzle that you didn't even know was missing. Hang tight, because if you truly listen, you'll find yourself at the threshold of a brand new consciousness, one that makes every moment crackle with possibility. You've ventured through the shadows of reason, glimpsed the mechanics of cosmic whispers, and felt the spark of something that might just redefine your reality. Now it's time to act. Spin the compass of your awareness and start decoding the messages that hover around you daily. Jot down recurring patterns, eavesdrop on that strange nudge in your gut, and most importantly, don't dismiss anything as mere coincidence. Try it for a week, look for synchronicities, then share your most startling encounters in the comments below. Challenge every assumption you ever had about your place in the universe, and let this conversation expand beyond the confines of your screen. Are you willing to step beyond your comfort zone and explore the possibility that the universe is a living intelligence craving to connect with you? If this resonates, then amplify the signal by subscribing and turning on notifications. Let's build a community of cosmic explorers who dare to question, dare to feel, and dare to interpret the hidden symphony guiding our every step. The universe is humming with possibility. Now is your moment to answer back.